still be there for you.
What is up, guys? Today we're going to be going over my virtual battle assembly with my reserve unit. We've been doing it virtual due to the coronavirus. So here we are. This is June 13th. It's going to be today, and I'm going to get some footage from tomorrow as well. And pretty much what we do on these virtual battle assemblies is we use Microsoft Teams, and we pretty much just do accountability through there. We do lessons through there. We do everything that we may need to do through there until we're able to actually go to our physical unit, which should be in July for our annual training. But as of right now, this is what we've been doing for the past, I want to say 3 to 4 months. And it works pretty good for the first month doing it was a little rocky because we did it over the phone. But once we started using Microsoft Teams, it's been good. I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of what the accountability looks like, right? And how we sign in, you know, how we put out the information. Pretty much today, we're going to be doing a couple of classes. I know some of the officers are going to give a TLP class, and then we're going to be doing MOS specific training. So I'm a 68 whiskey. There's gonna be a couple classes given for 68 whiskeys on here. I won't bore you by making you guys watch the entire class we're gonna be doing. I'll just let you see, like, you know, more or less what's going down. I got a camera right here as well, which is gonna be recording my screen on Microsoft Teams pretty much, and that way I can put it up on the screen, show you what it looks like. I can also use it on my phone, which is mostly what I do for like typing and accountability and stuff, and I use my laptop just to watch things, you know, like if they put up if they're sharing their screen or something, which they can do, they'll do that as well. We just did accountability. It's like 9 o'clock right now. That was our first formation type of stuff, and pretty much all we do for that is we just type our names, honestly. So like I'll show you that right here. So like one of the captains just put sign in here, and so you go to it and then you just literally type your name. So like bam, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's gonna focus. Is it gonna focus? Yeah, so there's my little name, my emoji or whatever, my picture, and I just comment Alvarado, Benjamin, Sergeant, and that counts as my accountability. And so that's what we've done so far. Now we're just waiting for our actual, that was just the platoon formation to make sure everybody was accounted for before we do our actual like battalion formation. So we're going to be getting that underway here soon. And then after that, we're going to break off at 9:30. We're having a couple classes, like I said, from the officers about TLPs. And that's going to be it for the day, guys. So I'll be showing you more or less like throughout my day. Consider this a day in the life of a virtual battle assembly. Because I have not seen any videos like this on YouTube yet, so let's kick it off. If you guys are new here, be sure to like, comment down below if you're in the reserves, National Guard, active duty, and if you're getting ready to join, what are you most excited for about joining? And be sure to hit that bell notification if you're not already. If you're new here, again, subscribe. We're always looking to add to the Ben Allen fam. Yeah, I'll keep y'all updated as info comes on, so stay tuned, alright? But without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so right now we are in the main battalion chat pretty much. So now we're just waiting for like our first sergeant to hop on and just pretty much lay out the day. Like, this is what we have planned, these are our expectations. Like, hey, we need these people to get green on certain things like government travel card, and just making sure they have accounts to actually access Microsoft Teams. It's kind of like a Zoom meeting for those of you that are familiar with Zoom. It's pretty much no different than that, except you can do like way more on Microsoft Teams from what I've seen from using it. And they gave this account to us for free, you know, because we're military, and they gave us a special login and everything, so you don't have to pay for anything to use Teams. And yeah, I'll try to catch some of the audio from here, that way you guys can hear. I was gonna do it off of my screen here on my laptop, but my other camera just died. That is poor planning on my part, guys. So I'll probably be getting different angles and stuff here, like as classes progress. But for this whole beginning portion of just the formation, we'll be doing this pretty much. And so while we're waiting for that to happen, but yeah, so if you guys are thinking about joining the reserves, I think it's a good gig, especially if you're coming from active duty like I did. It was like a real culture shock. I was like, whoa, this stuff is way different than active duty. It's way more chill, way more relaxed. Like, it was awesome. I was like, yo, this is nice. And like, they actually got off on time when they said they were gonna get off. We actually, like, anything we had planned that we needed to get done for that day, we got done in that day. It was actually good. The leadership, and this is unit dependent, because not all leaders are, you know, toxic or bad in active duty, you know, but it depends on where you go, right? And from what I've seen at my reserve unit, like, everybody's super helpful, everybody cares, like, they're all about helping each other and making sure their lower enlisted soldiers are taken care of, and they're tracking what's going on and they know what they're doing. So that's really a big up for me so far in the reserves, which gives the reserves a couple more points than active duty did. The only difference is being, like, I would be getting way more money active duty, right? But I'd be putting up with a lot more for that money. But other than that, the reserves has been good so far. I've been in since October. I've been drilling with them since January. So January until now, it's been pretty good. And we got our AT, which is our annual training, coming up in, like, I want to say, like a month, literally a month from today, because the 13th of July is when it starts. And you don't have to do the entire 2 weeks. If you have enough days to have a good year, you can do partial annual trainings, which is what I'm doing, because I only need 7 more days to have a good year. And yeah, so pretty much I just need 7 more days. So I'll be showing up to my annual training from the 13th to the 19th just to get those days and be good, be on my way. It's been a good ride so far, so I'm hoping you guys would enjoy it too. So yeah, again, I'll tune you guys back in once they actually start going over what's going to happen for the day. And I won't have you all listen to all of it, just kind of like a couple minutes, and then just cut to the next scene of whatever we're doing for the day. So I'm really going to try to, like, vlog it up today. I'm really going to try and record most of what happens today, whether I'm on lunch or whatever, but we'll see how it goes.
I urge everyone to continue living the Army values. This should carry us through and make us a stronger Army. As Todd mentioned, there's rules of engagement for this drill weekend that need to be followed, involving government travel card and evaluations. Please don't wait until tomorrow afternoon. Thank you for your selfless service this weekend. Todd?
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your words as always. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move over, to your platoon channels at this time, so you all can start your MOS training. If anyone has anything for me, I'll hang on the line for just a few minutes, but enjoy the training. Thank you.
And then we head over to the other channel. So we go back to our platoon channels, and that's going to be where we do our training and stuff. So I'll try and screen record off my laptop, actually, and that way I can just put that up on the video so you guys can check. But yeah, that was pretty much how our morning accountabilities go. They just put out whatever needs to be put out, and then we go and knock out whatever it is we need to knock out. So pretty dope, pretty straightforward, honestly. It doesn't take a lot of time, and then, like, at 11:30 we'll pretty much be we'll be done. So, like, here, like right here, I don't know, the light's probably not gonna focus it, but I'll just screen record it. So, like, right here, it'll it says in the top corner that they posted a meeting, right? So we go here, and then it's troop leading procedures, scheduled training meeting from our platoon sergeant, and so bam, we would just join that. Alright guys, so we're gonna start troop leading procedures. I'm not gonna show you all of it just because I don't want to bore you with all this stuff. You'll learn this once you go to the actual military, or if you're in the military, you should have already learned it. So I'll record my screen for a little bit, show you guys what's up, how it goes, and then I'll cut it off and finish the class myself, and then hit you guys up after the class is over. Alright?
Hi everybody, how are you doing this morning?
Alright, we are now starting.
Bear with me.
They're setting it up right now.
So here's more detailed information on situation. So enemy forces, you have to know the composition, disposition, strength and capabilities, and it is most probable and dangerous course of action. And of course, we have to know the friendly forces too. And it is for mission and action of units to levels up, left and right and front and rear. Attachments and detachments. It should include units or individuals and effective time period. The next element is mission. Okay, in the order, it states the mission in a clear, concise statement of the task and purpose, containing the following information: who, what, when, where, and why.
Alright guys, that's it for now. I'll come back after the class. Alright, so we just finished the TLP class and now we have like homework that we have to upload into the files tab of Teams, and pretty much it's just we have to write, you know, warno, pretty much, or an op word about like our blood detachment mission, just as like homework to show that we grasp the concept of, you know, the 5-paragraph op word, like how does it go, you know, how do you execute it, all that type of stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna upload that into Teams, so we'll get to it. Alright guys, so I just finished the TLP homework we had to do. I uploaded that. It didn't take that long, honestly. And now we're doing our MOS training before we go to lunch. So we're doing 68 whiskey training. We just did pressure dressing, my bad. And now we're doing heat injuries. I'll screen record and show you guys a little bit of that. Just kind of like, just to give you a baseline idea of what it looks like. And then we're gonna fucking finish the class, and then we'll do a couple more classes, and then we'll go to lunch. And I don't really eat lunch because I do intermittent fasting, so I'll eat later on in the day, but I'll just chill. I'll probably like play on, actually I have to work on a video that I'm gonna upload later on in the week, so that's what I'll be doing during lunch. But yeah.
That is called hyponatremia. So it's just, you just wash away all your salt intake in your body, just drinking all that water. Because obviously, salt follows water and water follows salt. But once you wash it all out, because you diluted it, that's just what's caused you to have the nausea and the vomiting from behind it. Because your body's trying to expel all that water to balance yourself back out.
Alright guys, so we just finished with our 68 whiskey training. Now we are on lunch, so we got like an hour from like 11:30 to 12:30, and then we're gonna pick up some more classes, and that's pretty much what we've been doing so far. So we've just been chilling, doing the classes, did accountability. The reserves isn't like a whole lot, especially during the whole virtual battle assembly stuff. We're just kind of like, you know, doing training just to stay up to date with all of it. And then I'm sure once we actually start going back to our actual unit, like we're allowed to like travel there and like actually do an actual drill weekend, it'll be more like, you know, in your uniform type of stuff and actual PT in the morning. But for now, we're just doing what we can with what we got. So I'm gonna go play with my puppies. I will be back at like 12:30, so see ya. All right, I got my little puppy. It's actually my girlfriend's puppy, but I'm taking care of it while she's in Connecticut. So this is Oreo. What's up? And his sister's under my bed right now. She's like a little shy. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go play with them. You guys enjoy whatever it is you're doing. I will be back. I mean, it'll be like no time was wasted whatsoever when I come back, but I will be back at 12:30 to continue this virtual battle assembly. Alright guys, so we are back. It is now 12:30. We are doing accountability right now, so everybody's just commenting their name, which is how we do it on Teams. They just post like a little post. They're like, Blood Debt, June 13th recall, and then we just all put our name and rank, and we're good to go from there. And then we're just gonna go from there and then do a class and stuff like that, and just continue on for the day until like 16:30 or 17. And then we'll be done for today, and then I'll record a little bit of tomorrow. That way you guys can see that as well, because it's a weekend, right? One weekend out of the month, so Saturday and Sunday. And all those little beeps you're hearing are my laptop, just with notifications. So we're gonna wait from there, and then we'll pick up once we start the next class.
It should tell you all of the PME that is required at this rank, and then the PME that is required at the next rank. So to get promoted to E5 from here, you have to complete DLC 1 and BLC. There is no exception to policy for E4 to E5.
Alright, so right there we just had a little meeting about promotions and how that could work, you know, like me going from 5 to 6, you know, people that are 4s wanting to go to 5s, and what exactly we need to do in order to make that happen. But I just wanted to fill you guys in on that. You guys just saw that whole little clip, and yeah, so on to the next class that we're going to be doing, which is like a counseling class, I think. So I'll keep you guys updated, and I'm probably going to start wrapping up the video here. I've shown you enough of what the day-to-day is like, and I'll be back in a bit to do like the closing statements and all that stuff.
Sir, do you have anything you'd like to close us out with this evening?
Hi, Top. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, we made a big deal on the due outs today. Just one other thing, two other things. Tomorrow's Army's 245th birthday, as well as Flag Day. That's all I have. Back to you, Top.
Thank you, sir. Okay, appreciate those words, sir. Be safe this evening. Enjoy some time with your families and your loved ones.
All right, guys, so that just finished up our final formation call. Pretty much that was it. Like they're saying, like, all right, cool, you're signed out. Now we just got to type our name, and that's officially signing out for the day. I will be back here again tomorrow morning, but for you guys, it'll be like just literally a couple of seconds until you see me to change of clothes on the next day, which is Sunday. And we got some more stuff for tomorrow, more classes and things like that. Today was just nothing but classes, and it's not going to be like that every time you go to a battle assembly. You might have to do other things, right? Like readiness, training, things like that. Today was just a training day. A lot of online classwork, for MOS specific stuff and just things in that general area. And it was a pretty smooth day, honestly. It was one of the smoother days I've had. There's been other days that have been a little rocky in the reserves, but still, we always get out around like 5 o'clock. It's like 5:30 right now, which to me isn't bad compared to what time you'll be getting out in active duty. So I really hope you guys appreciated this first day. I'll be back tomorrow with the second day, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys literally in a couple seconds. All right, bye. What is up, guys? Back again. It is day 2 of my reserve weekend. It is right now 9 o'clock. We just had our sign-in thing. They posted it on Microsoft Teams, and they were like, okay, just comment your name, you're signed in. And then we had a call, which was pretty much putting out like the morning formation. It was just putting out like what we're gonna be doing for the day and things like that. And so far the schedule is pretty chill. It's like we're gonna be doing MRT, which for those of you that don't know is Master Resiliency Training, and pretty much you're gonna hear it whenever you get to your first duty station, or maybe even in AIT. But MRT is just pretty much teaching you how to hunt the good stuff, so how to deal with stressful situations in life and just how to be a resilient soldier in the face of adversity. And if should anything come down, like, okay, this is how you should react, and it gives you certain ways to cope with the things that you're going through, and gives you solutions that you might not have thought of before had you not taken this class. And pretty much it's given by an instructor. I'll give you guys like 1 or 2 minutes of the class here up in a bit, and then we'll cut, because after that we're gonna go to lunch. And then once we're on lunch, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna be chilling, downloading Modern Warfare right now as we speak. Well, the update, because I haven't played Warzone at all. If you guys want to add me, my gamer tag is Ben Allen 175. I have not been on in forever, so I probably won't play a whole lot, but that's what I'm doing in the meantime while I'm doing this. It's just downloading. I have slow internet, so it's gonna take days, like days to download. But yeah, and then once lunch is over, we're coming back and we're doing at 1300 we're doing an awards training. So pretty much just how to fill out awards, the 638, which is the form you use for awards in the Army. And yeah, after that, I don't really think we have a whole lot planned. We'll probably just have like platoon sergeant time with our platoon sergeants and just go over things that need to be done. We're just kind of like picking up on soldiers that need to finish things here and there, like with their government travel cards, evaluations, and things like that. So it's going to be a pretty straightforward Sunday, honestly. If you guys have any other questions about what could be going down in a virtual battle assembly, or any more questions about the reserves in general, feel free to hit me up, ask me questions. I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. I know what it's like, being new to a reserve unit. You're the new guy, there's a whole bunch of people that already know each other, and you're just kind of like, okay, well, I don't know what to do in the reserves, because I did active for 4 years, and I was like, wow, this is way different. This is a culture shock, like I talked about in day 1 of my reserve battle assembly. And so that's why I want to try and help answer as many questions as you guys have to the best of my abilities. If I don't know, I will try to find someone who does. And yeah, guys, so I will go ahead and roll some of this MRT class we're about to start. And yeah, I will see y'all probably once that is over. We'll go to lunch, and then the next time you see me, it'll probably be like 1300. We're gonna be starting right before we start that awards class, just to fill you in on like how lunch went, things like that. And yeah, you can probably almost bet I'll be playing with my puppies during lunch while Modern Warfare downloads as well. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later in the day.
Here are Velcro and Teflon effects. And so your buddy thinks he doesn't have what it takes. And so he came up with some Velcro and Teflon examples of why does it support the belief? Well, he came in last on 2 ruck marches. The opposite, what he did not consider and his brain sort of let pass by that did not support his negative belief was that he did finish in the top 10 on 6 of the ruck marches. So he's not considering that other positive information. He's only focusing on that Velcro information of
What is up, guys? So we just got back from lunch, right? And now we are going to do the award class. So pretty much awards are just a good way of letting your soldiers know that they've done good, or not even just letting them know that they've done good. If they've earned them and you want to recommend them for an award, you can do that as well. And knowing how to write an award is just half the battle, because then you got to get it approved, and then it's got to go out for corrections and things like that. So it's really, really good to know how to write an Army award. That way it doesn't get sent back multiple times for corrections or things like that. And so that's pretty much what this class is going to hit on. It's for all the NCOs, all for the lower enlisted, so we can all get a general grasp on how to properly write an award, in case somebody earns it, deserves it, or gets recommended for one. Because a lot of times you'll get told from somebody who's like, oh, well, you know what, that soldier's been doing good, Sergeant Alvarado, recommend him for an award, write it up. And then you have to write up an award. And so it's good to be prepared for that. So that's what we're going to be doing here right now from this block of instruction once we sign in and go from there. So we're going to have a little recall formation. We're just typing our names right now. We're going to have a little call type of stuff, and I will try to record some of the award class for you guys, just a minute or two, just so you guys can get an idea of what it looks like to be doing this on Microsoft Teams and things of that nature. But yeah, so I will go ahead, and once I get the ball rolling here, this class starts up, I'll record some of it and I'll put on the screen for you guys. So yeah, see you in a bit.
So those are going to be your achievement bullets. Again, they're sentences, they're statements. You want to have quantifying numbers. You want to make it stand out. And so your proposed citation, and the proposed citation is this is going to be printed on the award. This is what's going to state what the soldier is getting recognized for. The awards won't have those achievement blocks. They'll have the citation.
Alright, what is up, guys? So we have finished the award class. I already filled out the practical exam. We submitted that. It's good. And we were supposed to turn that in at 15. So it is now 16. And in between 15 and 16, we had an LIK brief. For those of you that don't know, if you live out of town, this is your lodging in kind, and pretty much you fill out these forms so you can request your hotel room for the next battle assembly, right? So that's just what we did for August, because July is our annual training, so we already got that taken care of. And so they had to fill that out, submit it. So now for August, I have housing ready to go. And it's pretty streamlined. They have an LIK brief usually every month. That way you can get your request form, submit it, turn it in, all that stuff. And we did it virtually this time because we're using Teams. Usually we just fill it out there and just give it to the LIK NCO, and they take care of everything. But that's what we've been doing. So now it's just kind of not free time, but it's kind of up in the air. We just did an AAR over this weekend. So now we're just kind of waiting for the final formation call. That way we can start wrapping things up for the weekend, close out this battle assembly, and just move on with our regular civilian lives, which for me is YouTube, creating content for you guys. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, that'll be pretty much a wrap for today. I'll try to get the closing remarks for you guys, and other than that, it's been pretty smooth. So if you guys have any other questions about the reserves, about where you stay, hotels, things like that, travel, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. I will try to answer to the best of my abilities. I don't know why I'm waving this pen around. It just feels cool. You know what I mean? I've been writing things for these classes. And yeah, if you're new here, subscribe. If you're getting ready to go to the Army, whether it be active duty, reserves, National Guard, be sure to subscribe. Just subscribe in general, you know what I mean? Might as well. You're already here. If you made it this far, you might as well subscribe, right? Even if you're not signed into a YouTube account, it takes 2 minutes to sign into the account and subscribe. So thank you in advance for doing that. And turn on the bell notification as well. That way you guys will stay up to date whenever I go live, I post new videos, new content comes out. It's probably the best way to keep up with me. And also, I'll drop my Instagram at the end of this video. You know what, fuck it, I'll just do it now. So if you guys have any questions whatsoever that you don't feel comfortable asking in the comment section below, or you just want to see a little bit more of my personal life, feel free to follow my Instagram and DM me any questions you may have. I answer every single one. My Instagram is at Ben_Allen175. Alright guys, so I'll see you in a bit for the closeout formation, and then we'll wrap up this video. It'll probably be just pretty much exactly like what I did right now. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in a bit, okay?
Thank you all for your time. Appreciate your sacrifice this weekend. Hopefully we'll all be seeing each other very soon. If you have any questions or concerns about your ECT, please bring that forward through your chain of command, and we'll try and help with any issues that we can. If nobody has anything else for the unit, that's all I have for this month. Please go back to your platoon channels and make sure that you're signing out there. That's where you get credited for being here. So thank you all. I just need the members that I spoke to earlier to stay on the line so that I can clarify things. And that's all I have. Dismissed.
And that is that, guys. So real quick, now that we did the call, we have to go to the chat they put earlier saying sign out here for when you're signing out. So you go reply, you just put your rank followed by your name, and then there we go, then you just put out. And now we're officially signed out of the Battle Assemblies. So that was it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this little look into the life of a virtual Battle Assembly. I know I stayed pretty stationary here. Just when I wasn't rolling the camera, like during lunch or whatever, I was going outside, taking my dogs out, playing with them, having a good time, and now it's done. So next time, we're actually going to go in July for our annual training, get that out of the way. And yeah, it should be a fun time. I really appreciate you guys sticking through. If you made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Be sure to like if you took anything away. Subscribe if you're new here and you found this interesting. You want more reserve content, more active duty content, just more military content in general. I can definitely provide that for you. All you got to do is subscribe, turn on the bell notification. That way you'll be immediately notified whenever I post new content. And comment down below what you thought was interesting from this video, any questions you may have, and if you are active duty, going to the reserves, going to National Guard, what are you guys, you know what I mean? And if you have any questions whatsoever that you don't want to ask in the comment sections, hit me up on Instagram at Ben_Allen175. I answer every single question I get on there. Best possible place to reach me. And yeah, guys, thank you all very much for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.